Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Path of Exile. My name is Wilfred, and in this episode I'm going to share with you my first time encounter to the Abyssal Depths, which is, you know how the Abyss work with the crack on the ground, and sometimes it will spawn a little dungeon for you to go in and defeat the boss within a time limit. So I thought it's quite interesting kind of gameplay, would like to share that with you. And also managed to complete the Act 5 as well, and the F5 final boss is the Kitava. Not the cleanest fight I've got, but it's the very first time I encounter him as a boss because I've not played the previous league, and this is the one that I got to experience the new story. So yeah, I mean, just like to share that with you as well. I thought it was pretty nice boss fight design. Main part of this video is really talking about my progress and to share with you, some of you who are new to the game or just returning from the game and wondering how I've been like improving my character as I progress. And I'm now around level 53. Name is at the description of the video, Halevna. Feel free to add me. I'll do my best to sort of like, you know, play with you if I can. Now, a big shout out to my friends, Daniel Q as well. He's from Singapore, my country, and you know, he's followed me from Red Riding Hood in Marvel Heroes, in, you know, the super group there, to the Red Riding Hood in Path of Exile, also a guild. So you know, he's now out for holiday. Probably he won't see this video, but anyway, I hope he enjoy his trip to Malaysia. Now, in my previous video, I've shared with you I've got this very nice rope, which is the Tabula Rasa. Now, I think this is a rope that is probably best for the caster, not so much for the melee, because I need some of the stats to support my melee. But I think the gist of it is that it gave me opportunity to try out different linking of the gems and so on, and I got like, you know, really fun having that. I got this from a prophecy, by the way, so I didn't buy this. I think it's worth about 9 chaos. It costs quite a fair bit. I think for the second character, it's very nice. First character, you know, I get it at this stage, it's really nice. How I link up this this rope is that I've got two main power. One is called the Frost Blade, which is the one that you know, that shoot the Frost Blade, and you know, it does two things. Sometimes when you come to when you play about Path of Exile, it's kind of confusing if you're a new player. So it'll tell you that it is projectile attack melee code, but what it really means is that it is the first impact is the attack melee attack. Then after that it branch out to projectile. So you must know what is your attack and what is a projectile, so that when you buff your certain power through the passive and so on, you know what this is for. Frostblade, the first attack is, you know, it's alright. I'm not buffing that, I'm buffing the projectile because I'm using Frostblade as a homing kind of like a attack power to clear up the mobs around me. And you've seen it quite effectively as well. Another one that I'm using is Molten Strike. Now, Molten Strike is also same as Frostblade, which is like you have attack to it as well as projectile to it. But the good thing about Molten Strike is that the projectile actually is quite nearby, so potentially you could hit, depending on how big the hitbox is, you can hit quite a fair bit. You know, the balls can hit the monster quite a fair bit. So again, it is the projectile that really matter, and you know, and I use it as a single target. That's how it works. So how do I link those things up is that I've got Molten Strike, I've got the Frostblade. They are all sharing this common pool of 4 extra gems that will further buff the power. So the first one is Ice Spike support. Ice Spike is kind of nice. It gives you a chance to freeze. You know, again, a Frenzy, which is very much my build as well, and deal cold damage and so forth. And also, more importantly, is that the more frenzy charges you have, the more cold damage being supported. By default, your character has, how do you find the charges? Is over here. What does that do? You can actually mouse over some of these things, or just Google it. So, you know, by default, there are 3 charges. Passive 3, I think I've got another 2 out from it. And with my Ascendancy, I got another 1 out from it. So all in all, I've got 6 charges, I think. That's how it works. So, you know, it does scale up quite a nice one. So Ice Spike is definitely one that I like to use. Another one is the Multi-Strike support. This is the one that gives the melee power a couple of times. Instead of, you know, if I take this gem out, you can actually see that it hit once, but then if I put this one in, that would means that it hit 3 times. Now, what it really means is that it does come with a cost in a sense, because you know, your skill have 80% more attack speed, but then 30% less attack damage. But then I'm dealing with the projectile because, like I said, I'm using it to clear mobs. So I hit 3 times, it branch off another extra 2 times. So that's beautiful, wonderful. It branched off to extra. Hang on, how many times is it? I think 6 additional ones. So you hit once, you get 6. You get additional 2 more. You hit more. So that's how it really works. How it really scale up. And I've got ancestral core as well. That is the one that it gives me again single target melee attack, causing them to attack multiple targets simultaneously. So the gem does lesser damage for supported skills. But then again, because it hit 2 extra kind of enemies. Single target, a bit doubtful, but if you have other targets around you, unless you are not targeting the boss or whatnot. And after that, I've got elemental damage with attack, which I think deal more elemental damage. I've got frost, I've got cold damage, I've got hot damage, fire damage. So yeah, so it's just a quick video on a quick part on the where I am with my rope, and I'm very, very pleased with the rope itself. And I've got other things like because I've got this claw, the gut ripper, and socketed dexterity gem has +1 level. So I think that's how it works. I'm not quite sure, but I put the ice golem and herald of ice here so as to get a 1 level higher. As you know, gem level make a lot of difference. It does just do better stuff. So that is all really, and I hope you get to enjoy the next part of the video, which is more exciting, the gameplay itself. So this session is the gameplay video. Here we go. Abyss again, cracks on the floor. I'm linking up the Frostblade as well as Molten Strike through my Tabula Rasa. So it's more like 5 link for each one of them. So I think it works out rather fine once I started leveling my dams. And this is the Abyssal Depths itself, which is like a mini map. Very nice, exciting. I love it. I didn't know what it was because it's the first time. So I think, whoa, what on earth is it? What am I supposed to do? So I didn't know whether there's a time limit or not. So I was kind of rushing through it, not quite sure if I'm I have to do it fast or not. So yeah, I wasn't picking up anything. But in the end, I sort of go back and pick up stuff as well. So this is like a map that gives you quite a nice loot here and there. I'm just clearing my way through it. And there's something called Horde, by the way. Do click on those. I didn't know when I was just playing. But those Horde are the like a chest kind of thing. So it's nice. I'm using a combination of the Frostblade as well as Molten Strike, as you can see. And there's a Horde. I passed it as well. There's a lot of chests here called Horde. I had no idea. I was just ignoring it. But yeah, eventually I kind of got it. Yeah, so that's nice. Yeah, so just and that's not really the end, but and there's a bit of lag here and there. I don't know why. Yeah, normally I don't really have lag in where I am because it has some nice latency for my. There's a gateway in my country, in Singapore, so yeah, that's nice. So I'm trying to get, and there's a Horde, by the way, and it's nice. There are like some gems here and there. So suddenly I realized that I need to do the Hordes. But yeah, so just working my way through those things and click on the Horde. And sometimes there are nice stuff, sometimes not really. But yeah, some currency here and there. So what I usually do is just lay a ancestral productor that buff my attack speed as well as do a bit of damage here and there. I think that's what it does. Can't quite remember. There's quite a lot of things going on with this game. There's so many gems to experiment itself. But it's a good place to level up experience XP as well, I think. I mean, there are quite a number of, quite a good amount of XP. Not quite sure. It seems to be so. And I'm not really paying too much attention leveling right now because I just want to enjoy this thing. And it's a level 45 monster level. I think I'm level 50 maybe, so I'm like 5 level above. Not really so much higher, but it's actually good enough, I think. So yeah, so just working my way through it, and yeah, see, and I was just sort of like I'm trying to see where am I supposed to go, and just need to open up all the areas here. Alright, and soon you'll see it's more like a map. I really miss mapping for some reason. Usually I would be mapping around level 60 odd you know, but somehow I think I will have to complete the entire S6 to S10, which would take a while, knowing me, because I'm trying to like listen to all the dialogues and just admire the artwork, you know, that they have done. Haven't seen it before, my first time. So yeah, so there's the arena boss time. I have no idea what to expect, but there's a timer there. I said, okay, so that means that I need to do it fast. So I spamming my balls there, Molten Strike, all the balls there, and I think my totem is still there, but my Nightling Golem is gone, so I should have just summoned him up. I will notice it in just time. I think my totem is there, my Nightling thing is also there as well. Whoa, there's a lot of things. So yep, I've done it. So that's it. I've completed the challenge itself, Abyssal Depths. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, next bit is more Abyss. One last Abyss before the boss fight Kitava. It looks a bit hairy because I think the level getting higher. And ouch. But I seems to be able to eat it quite well though. So I'm spamming some balls when there are some bigger targets. Trying to chase after the cracks and lay down the totem and just basically frostblade everything to oblivion. If not, just use the balls to finish it off, I think. Yeah, for the Chaos Orb, and that is wonderful because I'll be able to buy something nice like the Wasp Nest or you know the unique claw item. So yep, that is just another Abyss, and I'm loving all the Abyss I can get. So trying to record it before the league finish because I would not be able to see that much Abyss. I mean, how often do I see Breach in this league? Zero chance. I think it's more for the mapping wise. Alright, so now you can see that my Molten Strike actually now better than my Frostblade. Right, see, this is a boss fight. I have no idea what's going to happen, but my character get defeated once here. It's beautiful. I think this is one of the guards up there, so I presume I have to walk away from here, lay down my totem. I don't know what to do. I just try to, whatever it is, try not to get hit. There's a beam there, and I think that is very much it went down. My mana is gone, so I have to fill up my, well, I regen it back. I think around here I got defeated because I didn't know that the damage over time was so high. But I was trying to, my Molten Strike is just can't get it, so yeah, that was a defeat there. But after that I kind of worked a little bit more conservative, and I triggered the bombs and I got hit as well. Trying to lay as many balls as I can to him. That beam is from from one of the weapons I've got during the story mode kind of thing. So try not to. And now it's a lot of like phase 2. I think there's a heart there. Yeah, his heart is laying up there. I don't know how it works, but I think after that he'll pick up his heart and eat it. I don't know. yeah. There you go. Woohoo! He ate his own heart, or he put it back in. Now why did he put it down there in the first place? I have no idea. So yeah, so that is the trying to avoid some of this mechanic here. As you can see, those black thing on the floor is actually quite bad, and just lay as many balls as I can. I evaded that one, I think, and after that try not to step on the bombs, and this is the time when you just lay all the balls you can there. I have no idea whether I'm hitting it or not though, but there's a heart there I need to destroy, and I should. Well, my DPS is not that fantastic, it does take a while. I remember last time when it first announced, 3.0 first announced, people thought that they would be one-shotting the boss. I suppose not. It is actually rather challenging, even with some of my gear upgrade. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from the black stuff on the floor, knowing that that is rather bad, and trying to just recover my health, lay down the totems. And I think there's one last round coming back up. I can't remember, man. There's so many rounds to it. And this is it, the final encounter of Kitava. And just lay all the balls there. And well, and after that, you know, Sin actually come and rescue me, but not my golem. And yeah, I mean that is it. I mean, you know, this is Sin, by the way, and I'm taking a boat back to Orieth. And yeah, that is my Act 6. I'm having a really a lot of like fun time with this game right now. I hope you do too, to enjoy. It could be quite hard, and I hope by following my kind of like starter new player series, you get a little bit like, you know, inspired, you know, that you could also overcome some of these difficulties, just like me. I mean, I don't really play that much. I make some mistake here and there, but you know, you'll get by with the right kind of guidance. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.